Welcome back, everyone. Let's just dive right into today's explainer. We're exploring a massive technological leap that is fundamentally rewiring how machines interact with the physical world, and honestly, more importantly, how they interact with each other. We're talking about Agentic AI. You see, this isn't just about machines getting smarter, it's about machines finally learning how to truly collaborate.
To really wrap our heads around the scale of this, I want you to imagine it's the year 2050. The sun hasn't even risen yet, but out on the horizon, there's this massive manufacturing facility. Inside, thousands of machines are already awake and moving. But the vibe? It's totally different from the factories we know today. There are no loud instructions blaring over speakers, no human supervisors shouting out orders, and definitely no emergency meetings to figure out delays.
So, you might be wondering, who is actually running the factory? Well, thousands of intelligent robots are running it, and they're moving with absolute incredible precision. You've got some assembling electric vehicles, while others are off inspecting these tiny electronic components. Some are transporting heavy materials right across the floor, while others are just quietly docking to recharge themselves. But here is the real magic. They don't collide. They don't sit around waiting for a human to give them instructions, and they never panic when something unexpected happens. Every single robot understands its role, communicates with the rest of the group, and adapts in real time. The whole factory operates together, almost like a single living organism.
Okay, let's get into the paradigm shift, moving from rigid programming to real-time adaptation.
For decades now, traditional robots were programmed to follow super specific instructions, right? Pick up this object, move to this location. Repeat, over and over. And they were powerful, absolutely, but man, they were incredibly inflexible. If a part was missing or a path got blocked, the whole system just halted and waited for a human to come fix it. But Agentic AI? That is a completely different ballgame. When it faces a blocked path, it actually notices the problem, searches the environment for an alternative solution, coordinates with the robots around it, and just continues working safely toward that exact same goal.
So what exactly is Agentic AI then? Simply put, it refers to intelligent systems that notice problems, find alternative solutions, and coordinate with nearby systems to safely achieve a goal. It's this ability to collaborate and problem-solve on the fly that makes this such a revolutionary leap forward. They aren't just blindly following a script anymore, they're actively managing their environment as a team.
Next up, intelligent teams in action and how Agentic AI transforms global industries.
Imagine a modern warehouse preparing millions of online orders every single day. You no longer have one massive central computer desperately trying to micromanage every little thing. Instead, you have specialized agents. An inventory agent identifies products. A navigation agent maps out the fastest possible route. A robot fleet agent dynamically assigns tasks. Meanwhile, you've got a safety agent constantly scanning for human workers and a maintenance agent predicting when a robot might need a tune-up. Every robot is part of this cohesive, intelligent team with built-in backup systems. If one robot temporarily goes down, another automatically steps in to take over. The operation simply does not stop.
Now let's take this technology outside to agriculture on a massive scale. Instead of a farmer driving a tractor all day long, imagine hundreds of intelligent robots quietly moving across thousands of acres of land. They just divide and conquer. One is studying soil conditions, another is planting seeds at the exact perfect depth, others are removing weeds without using chemicals, and some are delivering water strictly to the plants that actually need it. And because all of these decisions are based on real-time coordination, the end result is less waste, way healthier crops, and significantly higher productivity.
But the stakes get even higher when we apply Agentic AI to disaster zones. Picture a city right after a powerful earthquake. Buildings are collapsed, roads are completely blocked, and it is just way too dangerous for human rescue workers to go in. Suddenly, a specialized fleet of rescue robots arrives. Small flying drones act as eyes, searching from above. Ground robots carefully navigate their way into the unstable buildings. Medical robots rush in to deliver emergency supplies to trapped individuals, while communication robots link together to instantly create a temporary wireless network for everyone. Their autonomous teamwork quite literally saves lives while actively protecting our human rescue workers.
All right, let's shift gears to bringing Agentic AI home, the ultimate household coordinators.
Let's just walk through what a typical morning routine managed by these systems might look like. You wake up, and your household robots have already prepared breakfast, cleaned the floors, checked the home security, and even ordered groceries because they realized you were about to run out of milk. Now, this doesn't happen because you spend hours programming every single micro movement. It happens because the Agentic AI understands the overarching goals of your household. It just quietly coordinates hundreds of small tasks in the background, giving you back your absolute most valuable asset: time.
Which brings us to an incredibly important point. Tools, not replacements. The limits of artificial intelligence.
This highlights a vital philosophical boundary between human and machine. Look, no matter how incredibly capable these systems become, at the end of the day, they remain tools. A robot can absolutely build a house, but it cannot dream of living in one. Machines can perform physical labor with unmatched precision, but they completely lack human aspirations, desires, and dreams.
It's the exact same thing with daily life. A robot can be programmed to flawlessly prepare a meal, but it cannot enjoy eating that meal with a family. The functional, physical task of cooking a dish is vastly different from the distinctly human joy of sharing food, laughing, and building relationships around a dinner table.
A robot can use a camera to map human facial expressions and say, yes, that is a smile. But it does not truly experience happiness. Technology is a powerful lever that extends our capabilities for sure, but it does not, and it never will, replace the emotional human experience.
And of course, that leads us right into the unresolved challenges. What happens if these robots make incorrect decisions because they are acting autonomously? What happens if they just fail to recognize a highly dangerous situation? How do we ensure that these autonomous systems actively protect the people around them? These are arguably the most important questions being asked in the robotics industry today.
To operate safely, future systems are going to require incredibly strong safety protocols, very careful testing in simulated environments, and most importantly, meaningful human oversight. Because we're looking at a future where billions of these intelligent robots are going to operate right alongside us. At hospitals, construction sites, airports, homes, and eventually, even on the moon and Mars. Having these essential guardrails developed today is really the only way that future works.
Finally, let's talk about expanding human potential, the true promise of intelligent machines.
Perhaps the greatest transformation we are going to see isn't simply that the robots get smarter. It's that people become vastly more capable. By having robots handle the dangerous, the repetitive, and the physically exhausting work, humans are finally freed up to focus on higher-level pursuits. It gives us the freedom to create art, invent new paradigms, care for one another deeply, discover new frontiers, and just imagine better futures.
You know, throughout all of history, every major machine has changed how people work. But the greatest inventions, they have never been about replacing humanity. They've always been about expanding what humanity can achieve. Agentic AI is simply the ultimate tool for augmenting human capability, allowing us to reach farther than we ever thought possible.
So I want to leave you with one final provocative question. We've looked at factories, we've looked at farms and homes. But what happens when millions of these agentic AI systems manage a city's traffic, its energy grid, public safety, and hospitals, all at the exact same time? Well, we are going to explore exactly that in our next explainer on smart cities. If you want to continue exploring the future of intelligent partnerships, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next one.